Texas State Fair, and for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one.
What they trade?
We'll see the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners.
He couldn't do it. I said, I'm going to let you off. I said, hey, I don't care if you couldn't do it. Make it fucking happen. It may happen the second time.
If my point guard was wrong, I would do it too.
He played 2 years.
Oh, no, okay, 2 guards? That's good.
He'll return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. Guys, this rivalry's a throwback. Aren't many left like this. The stadium's divided right down the middle.
So much tremendous history between these 2 teams. And David, it just always seems in this game, you throw out the stats, you throw out the standings, you throw out the records, and this is just a different energy when we see these teams play.
It's because you bring in the hatred. They don't like each other. The fan bases don't like each other. Texas, Oklahoma, it always means a lot.
Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those 2.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's still running after the move. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, that's a really impressive run right there. And I'll tell you, I know he might look a little different physically, but the athleticism, it kind of reminds you of Longhorn great QB Vince Young a little bit.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Nothing but green ahead. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board.
And settles
down.
All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
So Oklahoma's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well.
And the ball is picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. The offense starts with a short field. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. Best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
How many ways can I give to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Throws that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I think 7 from the field.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here come the Hornets. They've got it again on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact. Shows really strong hands on the catch.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The back goes in motion. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize that a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
Hey, you're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Yes. Run for it on 4th down. They stop
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of...
He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. I know this Cotton Bowl is divided 50-50, but it's been mostly crimson and cream lately, Jesse.
And I think Texas, their players, their coaches, and their fans, they're just getting sick and tired of these out...
Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And for a full year, the Longhorns have had to think about how they just got blown back down I-35 in that game last year, David.
And heard it from their coaches all week long about the beatdown. They talk about how much they got beat by, how they didn't play well, what they're going to do to them again, Jesse. They've heard it plenty.
Well, they've been waiting all year to try and resurrect those demons, guys, but that's the great thing about rivalry games. You're always going to get another opportunity the next year, so I can't wait to see how Texas responds in this one.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. This is a designed run. And the Sooners get it up to move the chains.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you've got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Might be looking to run. Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. All veterans in this defense. in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that pass picked off. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds. And that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day.
And the returner will be brought down.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't it. So the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And he makes the catch at the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll just keep slinging it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooner. And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And this, my friend, is what you call advantage. advantageous field position, starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Scary powder. Get him, baby. Give him scary powder.
Gotta protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They gotta somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
Yeah,
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field. Put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Motion from the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll take another shot here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown Sooner! And the punishment has been extended. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Michigan State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just a little off. Incomplete.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to get the double.
Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanchez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorn! When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it block.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here, thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse. But I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? It's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circle this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. There he goes to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
They want to just keep throwing it. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And pop.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He makes a grab. Touchdown Sooner. And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Hey.
Looking for blocking. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Oh
this time
God.
he's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his possession.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win. Go ahead and have a day in the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense. I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdown, touchdown, touchdowns.
Here comes the Texas offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 25, he's got room. Bust through behind his pad.
What is this?
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. When you talk about getting out of jail free, they changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vaughn. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line.
2 more key games left. I'm in the playoffs again.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Avoids pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He finds his man. Got some room, entered to the goal line. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's stop in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. He wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Pocket starts to collapse. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touch. Lets it fly. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Someone say run the clock. Someone saying I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it's hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry. And Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting hook 'em horns where they belong, behind OU.
Yeah, you know, and this is a game that not just these players, but I think fans of college football in general circle at the start of the year every single season. The Red River rivalry is just special because of the tradition and history these two schools bring, but it's all about Oklahoma today. Boomer, Sooner, and bragging rights for another whole.